Today on our program, we'll be taking a look at which students made the academic top 10 in the class of 2015, along with where senior athletes are continuing their careers.
Also, we will be taking a look at the last episode of Senior Code, along with some advice for next year's seniors.
Good morning, Central High School, and thank you for joining us on this Friday, May 22nd. I'm McKenna Hardy.
And I'm Madeline Worrell. Hey McKenna, when's the Powder Puff game?
The Powder Puff game is tonight. Here's Ashley with more information on Powder Puff.
Tonight at 6 p.m. on the CHS football field, come watch the senior girls take on the junior girls in football. Come out and support your classmates to see who will win this year's 2015 Powder Puff game.
Thank you, Ashley. Hey McKenna, how much do you know about U.S. history?
A pretty good amount. Why?
Because this week's episode of How Well Do You Know, we're seeing how much the students know about our country. Take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
It was discovered in 1492 because Columbus, right?
Capital of America.
All right.
What the heck? There is no capital of America.
Yeah.
That big boy DC.
And so, my fellow Americans,
Tom Lucas. Tom Ford right there.
your country
Christopher Columbia.
Dude, cool. I have no idea.
that all men are created. I have a dream. One day,
What's his name?
all slaves
Is that like way off?
will they be able to sit down together.
You know this? Introduction of Pearl Harbor.
That's wrong.
That's wrong!
We'll be able to join hands and sing in the words of your so spiritual. Free at last, free at
Alaska.
last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
Appalachian Mountains.
Abraham.
George Washington, John Adams, James Madison, I've forgotten his first name, but Monroe, and John Quincy Adams.
George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, and Benjamin Franklin.
George Washington, Thomas Edison, John Adams, don't know, Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln was the 16th.
He's in the $5 bill.
Oh, say, can you see?
By the guns in the light.
Was so loudly
Who's by stripes and bright stars?
Okay. We are.
What's so proudly? I can't. I physically can't.
Pom poms bursting in air. Came through to
That our flag was still there.
saved us that star spangled And the home.
Let's go, America!
Wow. I think a few of them might need to retake their U.S. history classes.
Yeah, yikes. Well, this next group would have done really well on that quiz. They're the academic top 10 for this year's senior class. Here, take a look.
I mean, being in the top 10 is a huge honor, and it just takes studying. I don't know, it just kind of happened.
So to be in the top 10, I did the homework, and I kind of paid attention in class. That's about it.
To be in the top 10. Well, I think from about 8th grade, I kind of already knew that I really wanted to be in the top 10. So like, you know, it was already in my mind at the time, but really I didn't do anything. I just did my best in class.
I guess I studied a lot. I just had a lot of sleepless nights, not really getting like 2-3 hours of sleep every night. Lots of coffee, lots of studying with groups, getting together with other people who are also pretty smart, like Eric and Austin.
My parents helped motivate me to work hard, and my dad has had a history of cancer, so I was motivated to work hard going to the medical field. So I picked all the hard science courses I could, all the math courses, so that way in the future I'd be prepared for med school.
To get in top 10, I just made sure I turned in all of my homework assignments in on time. And I mean, I just studied as hard as I could to get the best grades that I could on all the tests and quizzes that were there.
A lot of it was like hard work, making sure I had all my homework turned in on time, I had everything completed, I had to make sure, you know, that I was studying the material and making sure that I did well on my quizzes and tests and stuff mainly.
Honestly, it's mostly just kind of playing the game. May sound wrong, but like getting on the teacher's good sides, of course working hard and having that small amount of natural smartness helps, but it's honestly all work ethic and doing your homework and stuff like that.
I haven't slept in years. It's lots of studying, some crying, making sure the tears don't get on your notes, but it's basically it, just studying.
Well, I cried a lot. And prepared to give up your social life.
The most exciting part about being in the top 10 is having automatic admission to college, like most public colleges in Texas.
I'm just really excited for graduation. It's just the time to recognize everybody in the senior class's hard work.
I get to sit on stage. I mean, I know that's probably not a big motivation for everybody else, but that was like my main goal. I wanted to sit on stage because then I can be like, oh, hello.
A big part of it is like it is a sense of accomplishment. It's a big thing, and I've worked really hard to get here, I think. So I think that's honestly the most rewarding thing, is knowing that it was all for something, that it's really paid off.
I'm still a regular student. It's just a number. It doesn't really mean too much.
I guess I didn't disappoint my parents, and I guess that's pretty much it. And people will know you as you being in top 10, I guess.
Honestly, just being in the top 10 is great. I mean, that's all it is. It's just a rank.
Just seeing the look on your parents' face when they find out that all the hard work they put in and all the money they spent on you wasn't to waste.
At the moment, I'm going to be attending UNT.
I'm going to UNT.
I'll be attending the University of Texas in the fall to study journalism.
UT. I'm going to the United States Military Academy.
I'm going to be attending Texas A&M in the fall.
I'm going to the University of North Texas.
I am going to Stanford University.
UT Austin.
I guess with hard work, the reward comes, as my dad always told me, but there's really nothing rewarding, and I want the other class members to realize that rank and grades isn't a big deal. As long as you keep working hard throughout your life, that's what's important, the work ethic.
Congratulations to the academic top 10 and the rest of the senior class. Your hard work has paid off.
It certainly has. But don't worry, underclassmen and juniors, your time will come sooner than you think.
Here's some advice from teachers to help make your senior year even easier.
Today, we interviewed some teachers to see what advice they could give to the incoming seniors. We interviewed Coach King,
Ms. Dupree, and Coach Powers. My advice to students or seniors at Central High School would be the same to everyone. Be involved here. Take pride in being from Central High School. Support the sports teams, the band, the drill team, culinary arts. Anything to make you involved and be a part of Central High School, you should do it. The school gives a lot to you and you should give back to it. And stop feeling like you're entitled and better than being at Central and ready to go do the next thing because you're here right now. And enjoy your senior year and be involved and give back.
Okay, you need to make sure you do your work and do number 5. And if you don't know what number 5 is, you need to come by my room, W303, and I'll teach you what that is.
I would tell upcoming seniors that you're going to have points during the year where you're going to struggle. You're not going to want to come to school. You're not going to want to do your work. And the only thing that I can tell you is always think of the end goal. Think of May. Think of graduation and get your stuff done so that you can get out of here and not be a super senior, because we don't want super seniors here.
This has been Hannah, signing off for the last time. Go Bobcats.
This is Amy. Go Folks.
This is Maddie, Rackham Tech.
Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Amy. Along with graduation just around the corner, seniors, there's a specific dress code you have to follow in order to walk the stage.
If you don't follow these, they will send you home, so make sure you follow them. Take a look.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but you didn't.
That's definitely some good information that seniors need to know.
Along with hundreds of students continuing their education at a 4 or 2-year college, there are many students continuing their athletic careers in college.
Here's Caroline and Drew with more information.
Hey, I'm Caroline Hickman.
And I'm Drew Ellett, and this is a sports update.
This past weekend, student athletes Jake Hart and Blaine Martinez breezed their way through the state freestyle and Greco tournaments for wrestling.
Jonathan Bowen also competed in the event and was a state runner-up.
What a great accomplishment. Congrats, you guys.
2 athletes had an incredibly impressive track season this year.
Here's Joe with an interview with the athletes on their state appearance.
After a very successful track season, seniors Stephanie Geisbauer and Jacob Gray competed in the Texas State track meet. We caught up with the 2 athletes to get their stories on their experience.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm a pole vaulter, and I competed at the state meet, but I finished 4th.
I'm Jacob Gray. I run the 100-meter dash, and at state I finished 8th place.
When I found out that I was competing in the state meet, I was a little shocked, but I had a great time doing it. So.
Whenever I won regionals, I was stuck in disbelief for a while. I was really excited, but I didn't really have much time to celebrate. I had to turn around and run immediately after I won the 100 meters, so I didn't really have much time to celebrate going to state.
It was harder to compete because the division that we were in 6A was the hardest division in pole vaulting.
It's a lot harder to train. There's a lot more work going into the 100 meter than there is actually competing. By the time that the race even starts, it's already over, so it's only 10 sessions.
I'm going to Texas A&M University of Commerce.
Still undecided, but University of Texas, A&M, or TCU, Arkansas, or Auburn right now.
Thanks, Joe, and congratulations to Stephanie and Jacob.
Spring football has been in progress over the past few weeks.
Here's Michael with an overview of their practices.
Although the school year is winding down, Central Football has already begun its preparations for next season. Spring football is a month-long set of practices that the football team uses to prepare themselves for the upcoming season. Players learn their assignments, and many players even earn themselves a starting spot. Practice starts with lots of stretching in order to prevent injuries. After that, the defense runs their own warm-up by running through the bags. Finally, the real practice begins.
Thank you, Michael.
Some students are going off to college to start a new life, and others are going off to continue out their athletic careers.
Here's some student athletes who have committed to colleges and universities to compete at the collegiate level.
I'm Dylan Cure.
I'm Riley Baker.
We've committed and signed to Brookhaven College.
Our mascot is a bear, and we're green and gold.
Living situations, Riley and I will be getting an apartment together. We're not really sure where yet, but I think it's pretty cool that I get to live with my best friend in college. The program, Brookhaven's currently ranked 4th in the nation in Division III JUCOs. We're doing really well. Currently just got knocked out of regionals, but we're looking forward to next year, and I think we're going to have a good time over there.
The facility is super nice. We got a nice weight room, very nice field, nicest I've seen. School is really nice, adding on things, making it look super good, so can't wait to be there.
Hi, I'm Sakima Smeevy.
I'm Colin Wright.
I'm going to Fort Hays State.
I'm going to Howard Payne University.
Our football program has gotten a lot better since the past years. The past years we've been in the lower half of our conference, but now we're number 3 overall, so it's gotten a lot better.
My school's mascot is a yellow jacket, and our school colors are yellow and navy.
My school mascot is a tiger, and our colors are black and yellow. I just want to shout out to all the coaches that helped me get to where I'm at today. Without you guys, I'd be a backup. I wouldn't even be playing football.
I want to give a shout out to Coach Sports and Coach Kata and Coach Holloway for always pushing me and motivating me.
Yo, I'm Fabian Linares. And I'm Alex Kimmel, and we're going to Texas Lutheran University. The program, I believe, finished 2nd in the conference last season. They've won a conference championship. They have multiple national tournament appearances. Our living situation, we're going to room together, it's going to be a good time. We're going to be responsible. If you want to come, just hit us up. So, yeah. Texas Lutheran is located in Seguin, Texas. It's about 30 minutes from San Antonio, 15 minutes from San Marcos. So, we're going to be pretty close to Texas State. It's a pretty small town, but, so yeah, we'll know people from Texas State. It'll be a fun experience. I would like to give a shout out to Coach Padilla for your guidance and leadership these past couple years, because if it weren't for you, I don't think either of us would be going to Texas Lutheran. So, thank you. I look forward to watching you and the Dominators dominate these next couple seasons. Always.
Well, with that being said, signing off for the last time, I'm Drew Elliott.
And I'm Caroline Hickman, and this has been the Sports Update.
Thank you, Caroline and Drew, and congrats to everyone who signed to play their sport in college.
While we're all going our separate ways, there are things every senior will miss about Central.
Here, take a look at the last edition of Senior Code.
Something I will miss about Central is the choir department, definitely drill team.
Brown.
All the wonderful teachers that I've met here and how much they've helped me to achieve my dreams.
Some of the teachers. A couple of them.
Ms. Brown and Mr. Goodwin, because they've been the most helpful to me throughout this whole entire year.
All of the administrators and teachers that I've really grown to have really cool relationships with.
All the memories that I made and all the friends that I made this year.
Gladys at lunch, because she's the coolest, so yeah.
Good friends that I made while I was here.
Favorite memory for senior year isn't just a single day. It's just been kind of every day in Miss Devereaux's class.
Winning nationals.
And winning gold in the CFC playoff game.
Prom, because I thought it was really cool that all of our seniors got together one last time and had a great time together.
In the school musical as Brooke Wyndham, just because I never did anything like that before. The people that I've gotten closer to.
Recently prom was awesome.
The Chicago trip, even though we were stuck in a bus for the majority of the time, it was still fun.
Winning most talented at prom, because I didn't really campaign for it or anything. Everyone just kind of voted me because I guess that's what they thought. So super flattering.
Went to playoffs for the first time ever this year.
Probably the game that we beat Fossil Ridge and we got to go to playoffs.
The thing I won't miss about Central is the silly rules that I really didn't understand going all throughout the 4 years.
Stairs. Good Lord.
Color scheme. 4-minute passing period.
Stairs.
Definitely the homework. Waking up super early every morning.
One word to describe my years at Central would be crazy. Journey.
Opportunity.
Home. Busy.
Interesting.
Remarkable. Life-changing.
Indescribable.
Crazy.
Man, I'm really going to miss a lot about this place.
So am I, but I'm excited for the journey we're starting in college. One final thing you're going to need before you leave Central? Our yearbooks. They'll be handed out today during all lunches in the small gym.
There are a few left to buy if you haven't already, so bring $85 cash and get yours before it's too late.
Signing off for the last time, I'm McKenna Hardy.
And I'm Madeline Morrell. Thank you for tuning into this week's edition of The Circuit.
Goodbye, Central.